Hi everybody, I decided to change things up a little bit with this week's video. I thought it'd be cool for my viewers and fans that aren't people that are already related to me or my friends to get to know a little bit about me on a more personal level and so you guys can get to know the part of me that's not just Tourette syndrome since I make it such a point to make sure people know that I'm not just my disorder. I thought it'd be cool to let you guys in a little bit on my personal life. So these are just 10 random facts that I came up with myself. It was actually harder than I thought it would be, and I apologize, but I am looking off of a list so I can remember them all. But so here goes. First fact about me, and one of the most important things you should always know about me, is I am absolutely obsessed with my dogs. My dogs mean everything in the world to me, and I would do anything for them. I have a 9-year-old white lab. Her name is Izzy, and her and I go back since the very moment she was born. We had her mom, Casey, and she had puppies, and I somehow convinced my dad to keep one 9 years ago when I lived at home. She is the best dog in the world, and I love her so much. We also just adopted a black lab chow mix. Her name is Brooklyn. We adopted her in October, and she's roughly 9 months old. We don't unfortunately know her actual birthday, but she's about 9 months old, and she's the perfect addition to our family. We love her so much. Her and my other dog get along so well, and we're just the perfect little family now that we have her, and we feel complete. Second random fact, another obsession of mine, my favorite television show, which is Friends. I used to watch it every Thursday with my mom growing up, so there's a bit of a nostalgic factor to it, and I just think the show is so funny and so relatable still, and I'll watch every episode 100 times. I've seen them all. I have tons of memorabilia around my house. I have the DVDs, and I have trivia games, even though nobody plays the trivia games with me because they say I know too much about it, but that's besides the point. It's my favorite show, and I'm pretty sure it always will be. Third fact about me is I'm actually in the middle of writing a book. I've been trying to write this book for years now, and I got started on it a few years ago, and I made somewhat good progress, but really just this past year I made it a goal of mine to get it finished, and I'm going to self-publish it on Amazon. My goal is to have that done by the end of the year. And I'm writing about my life with Tourette syndrome. A lot of the topics you guys have already seen in my videos, but with my writing I can go a little bit more in depth, and I get my feelings out better with my writing. So hopefully you guys will all go and purchase that and enjoy my book and get a much deeper insight on my life with Tourette syndrome. I'm really excited about it. Fourth random fact about me is I have a very, very bad sweet tooth. I love candy, and I love ice cream even more. I'm obsessed with ice cream. I'm Dairy Queen's #1 customer, I feel like. I can't pass it up if somebody ever offers it to me. I can't pass up the candy when it's in my house or ice cream. This is a very bad thing, so most of the time I try to keep it out of the house, but right now we're still trying to eat the rest of the Christmas candy, and it's not a good situation. I'm also only 4'10". A lot of people have asked me how small I am, or they're very curious as to why I look so small in some of my videos, and that is why. I was supposed to be 5 foot. That's what the doctors told me and my mom, and unfortunately that never happened. Another fact about me, I have 20 birthmarks. Actually, I think that's give or take a little bit. Every time I count, I get a different number. So I have a really big one on my leg. I actually have 2 on my face that you can never really see unless you're really looking. I've actually learned that it's also common for people with neurological disorders to have a lot of birthmarks. So I guess that makes sense with me. The only other people I know that have a lot of birthmarks is my dad, and he doesn't even have as many as I do. Next thing, I am an extremely competitive person. I love playing sports. I love being outside in the summer and playing sports, and I love winning. I also love to play board games. I play with my husband a lot, and my family and I have family game nights all the time, and they can become pretty intense because my aunt and I are both extremely competitive, but it's a lot of fun. I have 2 tattoos. I have one on my right side that I got with my mom, the first tattoo that I ever got. It says I love you in her handwriting, and she has one in my handwriting on her arm. I figured what better way to get my first tattoo experience than to share it with my mom, because she's my best friend. I also have another tattoo on my left side, and it's much bigger, and it's actually a tattoo for Tourette syndrome. There's a teal ribbon, and it says the pain you feel today is the strength you feel tomorrow. So kind of as a daily reminder to let myself know that the bad days will always bring out brighter and better days ahead. Another fact for family life, I only have one brother, no sisters. He does not have Tourette syndrome, so I was the lucky one that was blessed with that. But he is my older brother. He is almost 30, so he's just a couple years older than me, but he's a really great big brother. We fought a lot growing up, but we get along pretty well now. And last thing that I could come up with about myself was that I have a bachelor's degree in English from Kent State University. I got it back in May 2015. It was extremely difficult. Going to college was very, very stressful for me, and I almost quit about 1,000 times. But you'll find out about that in my video about going to college with Tourette syndrome. I plan on doing a school in Tourette's part 2 as it was requested. But that's all I have for today. Hopefully you enjoyed getting to know me a little bit. Sorry I rambled if I did. If there's any other questions you'd like to know about my life other than Tourette syndrome, please feel free to ask in the comments below. Until next time.